Namaste to you all. Now today I have brought the new topic, that is synthetic division. Now today I'll discuss how to find quotient and remainder by this synthetic division. And this is chapter of optional math. Now we have to use this synthetic division to find factor also. Now first of all I'll explain how to find quotient and remainder by using synthetic division, this method. In this method, any polynomial, now I have written here polynomial fx. First of all, you have to understand this. In this synthetic division, our divisor should be, now this is the important point, divisor dx. Now our divisor should be in this form, x minus a or x plus a, x plus minus, x plus a or x minus a, x plus a or x minus a. Our divisor should be in this form. Always this divisor should be x plus a or x minus a in this form. Now a means number. For example, x plus 2, x plus 3, x plus 4, x plus 1 by 2, x plus 2 by 3, x plus x minus 1, x minus 2, x minus 3, x minus 1 by 2, x minus 2 by 3, like this. This type of format. Here should be coefficient of x should be 1 here, which has not been written. You have to remember to use synthetic division. This should be the format. Now divisor should be in this form. Then after we can use synthetic division. If there is power also 1, coefficient also 1. In these two, divisor must be in this form. Now in my previous video also I made remainder theorem and factor theorem also. Now remainder theorem, what is the difference between remainder theorem and synthetic division? In remainder theorem we can find only remainder, but remainder theorem does not give any quotient. We cannot find quotient by using remainder theorem. But in case of synthetic division, or this synthetic division gives both quotient as well as remainder. Now already I explained this divisor should be in this form. Now one example I have taken this polynomial. How to find quotient and remainder by using synthetic division. Now let's see here. Okay. Now I have taken a polynomial fx equals to this 2x cube plus 3x square minus 6x plus 4. Now this is the polynomial. Divide this polynomial by the divisor dx equals to x minus 2. We have to divide this polynomial by the given divisor x minus 2. Now first of all you have to see the polynomial. In this polynomial, its degree means highest power of the variable of each term. Which is the highest power of each term? That highest power gives the degree of the polynomial. Now here is this term. This term contains x power 3. X has highest power, that is 3. That's why its degree is 3. Now third degree polynomial. Now this polynomial 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 terms are there. Now in any polynomial it has power 3. Now here is x power 3, x power 2, x power 1, x power 0. Here is 0, which has not been written. You have to remember this. There is 0. Now first of all, now this is the divisor. Now we can do like this. Here given polynomial fx equals to this. Now divisor, I will write here divisor dx equals to x minus 2. Now first of all, from this divisor we have to find value of x. Make it 0. X minus 2. I am explaining how to find quotient by synthetic division. Process I am explaining. Now proof of this theory part, I will make another video for synthetic division. Now or this x equals to, therefore x equals to 2. We found x equals to 2. Now in this we make divisor 0 and find value of x. Now this in previous slide explained that x minus a, in place of a there is 2. Now using, we have to write, now using synthetic division. Now using synthetic division. Now using synthetic division. Now in this synthetic division, what should I? We have to write the coefficient of each variable of term. Okay, now x cube. Okay, thus it is not necessary to write, but to make it clear, I write here is x cube. Then after x2, x power 1. It is not necessary. X power 0. This is also not necessary. Its coefficient is, right here coefficient. X cube has coefficient 2, right here 2. Its coefficient is plus 3, plus sign. Which sign we have to write? Coefficient we have to write with their sign. Here is plus 2, I didn't write plus. If there would be minus, then write here minus. Now here is coefficient of x, that is minus 6. Okay, I'll write here minus 6. And that constant term, that is 4. Now 4 terms are there. Write only coefficient. Now remember that this much part, x cube, x square, x power 0. It is not necessary to write. Just to make you clear, I wrote this x cube, x square, x, like that. Now we need only coefficient. Then after, we have to divide by x minus 2. We have to divide this one by x minus 2. Now this x minus 2, value of x is 2, plus 2. If there is minus, then it will be plus. If there is plus, it will be minus. Now that 2, only 2 we have to write here. Do not write x minus 2. Here I have written 2. It means you have to understand x equals to 2. X equals to 2 means bring this to this side. It will be x minus 2. That x minus 2 means that is divisor, you have to understand. Now 2, bring this side, x minus 2. It will be x minus 2. That x minus 2 will be divisor. Now in this also we have to only write the value of x here from the divisor. Write the value of x from the divisor like this. Find the value of x. Make this divisor 0 and find the value of x right here. And from the polynomial, only write the coefficient 2, 3, minus 6, 4. Write the coefficient only. Now first step, after that, first, without multiplication, without doing any change, write this 2 here. This 2. I wrote this 2 here. Now after this, multiply this and this, multiply. This 2 and 2. 2 times 2, 4. It goes here. Right here 4. Now do not change sign. Now 4 plus 3, 7. Right here 7. 4 plus 3, 7. Now again multiply these 2 and 7. 2 and 7. Then when you multiply this 2 and 7, it will be 14. Now 14 and minus 6. Now after simplification, subtraction, it will be 8. Now there is 8. Again multiply this 8 by this 2. 2 times 8, 16. Then 16 plus 4, 20. Now this, at last I did this one. Now so here, this is the process. What we did, I love this one, and just to make you clear, I did this. Now first step, again from the beginning I will say, given polynomial this 2x cube, 3x square minus 6x plus 4. Now from this given polynomial, write the coefficient of each term, a variable. 2, 3, minus 6, 4. Now divisor is x minus 2. From this x minus 2 divisor, write the value of x here. X equals to 2. X equals to 2 means x minus 2 equals to, that is divisor. X minus 2 is divisor. Now first bring this 2 down. Then multiply this 2 by this divisor 2. Value of x. 2 times 2, 4. Right here. 4 plus 3, 7. Again multiply this 7 by this 2. 7 times 2, 14. Right here. 14 minus 6. Simplify. Do not change sign here. 8. Again multiply this 8 and 2. That is 16. 16 plus 4, 20. Now this last one will be remainder. Last one will be remainder. It means this x minus 2 cannot divide this polynomial exactly. There is remainder 20. Remainder is 20. That's why the factor theorem, this x minus 2 is not factor of this one because remainder is 20. It is not 0. Set one's remainder and factor theorem. Okay, now this 2. Here is highest power x3. Now our divisor highest power is x. X power 1, it has its degree is 1, its degree is 3. Now 3 minus 1, we have to subtract the degree of polynomial by 1 because degree of divisor is 1. 3 minus 1, 2. That's why this x power 3 reduce power by 1. Then this will be x square. This one is x power 1. This one is x power 0. X power 0. We do not write x power 0 because x power 0 means 1. Now this will be the, okay, I'll write up. I'll drop this one. Now here is 278. 278. With this 2, here is x power 3. Reduce the power by 1. Then 3, it will be 2. If there will be 4, then reduce 1. It will be, here will be 3. If 5, there will be 4. Like that. Divisor. Okay. Now, then this one will be the quotient. Therefore, quotient qx equals to, here is 2. With that 2, write x square. 2x square. With that 7x plus 7x plus 8. Now this 2x square plus 7x plus 8. 2x square plus 7x plus 8. That is the quotient. And remainder are according to remainder theorem. This, for this x minus 2 divisor, remainder is written like this. F2 is remainder. According to remainder theorem, this is the symbol for remainder. That is equals to 20. Now what? By using synthetic division, what we found? We found quotient also. We found remainder also. Now in remainder, by using remainder theorem gives only remainder. That cannot give quotient. Now this is the how to use synthetic division to find quotient. One example I did. Now I'll take another example for this synthetic division. Okay, I'll drop this one. Now polynomial, question number 2, polynomial fx. Okay, I'll take x power 4 minus 1. Okay, divisor I'll take divisor dx. I'll take x minus 1. Now I have taken divisor x minus 1. Now this is our polynomial. Now process solution, how to find quotient. Now we have to divide this x power 4 minus 1 by this x minus 1. Now synthetic division, here given polynomial, is fx. Fx equals to x power 4 minus 1. Divisor. Now here is x power 4. Its degree is 4. It has 4 degree polynomial. Now how many terms are missing there? Here is only 2 terms, x power 4 and minus 1. Yeah, first of all, now this is why I took this example. Now here is only 2 terms. In case of synthetic division, you have to show all the remaining terms. Okay, how to? X power 4. There is x power 4 in any polynomial. X power 4, x power 3, x power 2, x power 1, x power 0. Any polynomial variables, power of variable goes on decreasing like this. Okay, now x power 4. Okay, I write plus 0 times x3 plus 0 times x square plus 0 times x minus 1. Now this one is why 1, 2, 3. These 3 terms are not there. Then what you have to understand why they are not there? Because their coefficient are 0. we have to show, we have to write the complete polynomial. Now here is only two terms are given, x power 4 minus 1. We have to expand this x power 4 minus 1 like this. Now using, now divisor dx, divisor dx equals to x minus 1. Now from here find the value of x, 0, write the value of dx, make dx 0, x minus 1, therefore x equals to 1. Now we found the value of x also. Now I'll love this one. Now using synthetic division. Now we have to use synthetic division to find quotient and remainder. Now using synthetic division. Now using synthetic division, first of all, I write the coefficient of polynomial of each term. This one. What is the coefficient of x power 4? 1. What is the coefficient of x cube? 0. What is the coefficient of x square? 0. What is the coefficient of x? 0. And last constant term, that is minus 1. Now I write the coefficient first. Okay. 1. Give space. Write 0. 0. 0. Minus 1. Now what you have to understand, this is the coefficient of x power 4, x power 4, x power 3, x power 2, x power 1, x power 0. I didn't write here x power. Okay. It is not necessary to write x power 4 x, just to make you clear I wrote there. Not necessarily x only. Now this side I write x. What is the value of x? X equals to 1. X equals to 1 means you have to understand, divide, bring this one this side. It will be minus 1, x minus 1. And that x minus 1 is divisor. You have to understand like this. X equals to 1 means x minus 1 is a divisor. We are dividing this given polynomial x power 4 minus 1. It means this one by the divisor x minus 1. Okay, now how to divide? Again same process. Just to make you clear, I selected this problem. Now okay, I write here also this coefficient is x power 4, this is of x cube, this is of x square, this 0 is of x, this one is x power 0, x power 0. It is not x power 0 means 1. Now actually this is not necessary to mention. You have to remember that they are the coefficient of these variables. Okay, now of each term. First step, bring this one down here. First term, bring it here, coefficient this here. Now multiply this one by this one. 1 times 1, 1. Now do not change sign. 0 and 1, 1. 0 plus 1, same sign. Again multiply this one by this one. 1 times 1, right here, 1. Again after addition subtraction, 1. Again multiply this and this one and this one. 1 times 1, 1. Again 0 plus 1, 1. Multiply this one by this one. 1 times 1, 1. Now this one is minus 1 plus 1, 0. This last one will be always remainder. Now right now here is remainder is 0. Now this one, our polynomial highest degree, that is x power 4. Now in our divisor highest degree 1. Now that's why decrease 1 from this x power 4. Here is x power 4, then this one will be x cube, this will be term of x square, this will be term of x, this one will be term of x power 0. It means 1. Power 0 means 1. Actually we do not write x power 0. Now therefore quotient qx. Now this x cube, write this one here with this x cube. It is x cube, that one not necessary to write. This x comes with this one plus x square. This one with this one, write x square. With this one, write x. Now this one here, this one here, this one here. It is not necessary to write. And x power 0 means 1. Now this is the quotient. When you divide this polynomial x minus x power 4 minus 1 by x minus 1, quotient will be x cube plus x square plus x plus 1. This will be the quotient. Now remainder. What is the remainder? Last one will be remainder, or this one will be remainder. And for x minus 1, remainder is written like this, f1. This one is sign of remainder equals to 0. Now here is remainder is 0. Remainder is 0. Now what is the difference between remainder and this? Remainder theorem gives only remainder, this one. And synthetic division short method of direct division, it is easy for us. Now by synthetic division we can find quotient as well as remainder, both we can find. That's why if you need only remainder, then you can use remainder theorem, but if you need quotient also, then use synthetic division. And this synthetic division we use to find factors of polynomial. I'll come to that in my next video. Okay, now this quotient, remainder, divisor dx, that is x minus 1. Now we found divisor given, we found both. Now from here, remainder theorem gives only remainder. Now factor theorem, just for your recall. Right now, what is the factor theorem? Factor theorem states that when remainder is 0, right now this is 0, remainder is 0. That's why this divisor is a factor of given polynomial x minus 4, x power 4 minus 1, x power 4 minus 1. This, remember that this is also factor. This is also factor. One factor is x minus 1, another factor is this. Quotient also will be a factor. Okay, this is the synthetic division. By the help of synthetic division we can find quotient and remainder. Now one more example I'll take of different divisor. Now already I have explained about the condition of synthetic division. Synthetic division we can use only in this case x plus minus a. If our divisor is x plus a or x minus a, in this condition we can use synthetic division. But if divisor dx equals to ax plus minus b, ax plus minus b, ax plus minus b means, I'll give example. Suppose if our divisor is 2x plus 3. Now this is not in this form, x plus a and x minus a. In this case here is 2 or here is a. In place of a there is 2. We have to remove this a. It means we have to remove number. We have to make the coefficient of x equals to 1. We have to remove the number from this x. How to remove? Take 2 here. Take a common. If you take a common, then it will be x plus minus b by a. It will be b by a. Now why a comes here? Now here is, we are taking common a from ax plus b. Right, here also a, here also a, up also, down also, 1 1 a, up or a, common, denominator a here. In this way also you can understand. Okay, here I'll make it clear. 2x plus 3, we have to remove this 2. Okay, it can be written like this, 2x plus 3 times 2 by 2. This 2 we can cancel. Now this 2 numerator, this 2 also numerator. Now take common, 2 common. What is the remaining here? X plus plus plus. Here is 1. This upper 2. This is common. This upper, this is common. Now remaining denominator 2. Now this and this. Now plus, already minus also. In this case, we have to change divisor like this first, and then after we have to use synthetic division. When we divide synthetic division, first divide only. First find quotient, divide the polynomial by this x plus minus b by a. It means x plus minus 3 by 2, like that. This. After dividing, here is, when you use synthetic division, we will find quotient of x plus minus b by a and a. After finding quotient of this one, next, again we have to divide that quotient by this a also. It means by this 2 also, to find quotient of ax plus minus b. Now, when I give one example, then after, it means first find quotient. Okay, I like quotient. The first quotient, this one is for x plus minus b by a. This quotient is x plus minus b by a. After finding quotient, there is a also. There is a also. Therefore, this is the quotient for this one. Therefore, qx for ax plus minus b equals to q1x divided by a. By this a, we have to divide this q1x. That gives the quotient for this ax plus minus b. Ax plus b or ax minus b. Again, we have to divide by a, by this a, which is here. First, find the quotient for this x plus minus b by a. That quotient I have written q1x. After finding q1x, again divide that q1x by this a. That gives quotient for ax plus minus b. This q1x, when you find quotient taking this one, do not say this q1 is quotient for ax plus minus b. It will be quotient only for this one, not for this x plus b. Again divide that q1x by this a, then that would be the quotient for ax plus minus b. Okay, I'll give one example, then after it would be clear. Okay, now okay, number 3, find quotient and remainder are when a polynomial fx, when a polynomial fx equals to 6x cube minus x square minus 5x plus 2. 6x cube minus x square minus 5x plus 2 is divided by 2x minus 1. Okay, now I have written a question here. This is our polynomial. We have to divide this polynomial by this 2x minus 1. Now, first of all, we have to write here solution. Given polynomial is okay, fx equals to 6x cube minus x square minus 5x plus 2. Now in this given polynomial, its degree is 3. Now x power 3, then there should be x power 2, x power 1, x power 0. Not necessarily all the terms are there. None of the terms are missing there. All terms are here. Now, and divisor, our divisor dx equals to 2x minus 1. Now our divisor is like this, in this form, dx, which I have written, dx equals to ax minus b. Now ax plus minus b. Now this divisor is in this form. Now what we have to do here, ax minus b, okay, times a times a. Can you multiply this up and down? A here also multiply this b by a, down also a. These two, they will cancel that. That's why now this a and a, we can take common. In this verse you can understand. Now a common, remaining x minus b by a. Now x minus b. First of all, we have to change this type of. Here is in place of a there is 2. We have to remove this 2 because synthetic division is used only for x minus a or x plus a. now in place of a there is 2. Okay, I'll take this one 2x minus 1. Okay, 2 2. Can you multiply this 1 by 2 of numerator and denominator? Now this 2 and 2 up, we can take common 2, remaining x minus 1 by 2. Now we found the divisor in this form. Now here is x minus a. In place of a there is minus 1 by 2. In place of a there is 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2. Now this x minus a, this form, linear form, we found it. Sorry, linear means we remove the coefficient of x. Now this 2. Now what we have to understand, we change in this form. Always you have to change like this. Now from here, from this, or you can take whole. Make this divisor 0. Okay. X minus 1 by 2. Now we are taking divisor this. X minus 1 by 2 divisor this. First of all, we have to find quotient of this one. After finding quotient of x minus 1 by 2, again divide that quotient by this 2. Now I'll make it 0. X 1 by 2. Therefore x equals to 1 by 2. We found the value of x by 2. Now we are going to divide the polynomial only by x minus 1 by 2, not by this 2 right now. We are dividing by this. We are going to use synthetic division for this divisor only. X minus 1 by 2. Now we have to divide this polynomial by this x minus 1 by 2 and we will find q1. Then that q1 again we divide by 2. Then that gives quotient for 2x minus 1. Right now we are going to divide this polynomial by this x minus 1 by 2, not by this 2x minus 1. This is the example. Okay, now if we have to remove number, in place of a there is 2. Now okay, I'll drop this one, upper one. Now using synthetic division. Now see here how to find quotient. Now using synthetic. Now using synthetic division. Synthetic division, first of all we have to write the coefficient of the polynomial, that is 6 minus 1 minus 5 2. Now from the polynomial, this is the highest power x power 3, coefficient of x power 3, this is x power 2, this is x power 1, this is x power 0. Now we are dividing this polynomial by x minus 1 by 2. We are dividing by x minus 1 by 2, not by 2x minus 1. That is important. Now from this x minus 1 by 2, for this divisor, we have taken divisor x minus 1 by 2, not 2x minus 1. From this 2x minus 1, we have separated 2. First, find quotient of x minus 1 by 2. Value of x equals to 1 by 2. Okay, I'll write here 1 by 2. Again, use synthetic division. Now this 6, bring it here. Now multiply this 6 by this 1 by 2. Okay, 6 times 1 by 2. 6 times 1 by 2, this cancel, that is 3. 1 by 2 times 6, that is 3. Now 3 minus 1, 3 minus 1, this equals, there will be 2. Again multiply this 2 by this 1 by 2. 1 by 2 times 1 by 2 times 2. 1 by 2 times 2, that gives 1. Okay, 1 by 2 times 2, that will be 1. Minus 5 plus 1. After simplification, subtraction, it will be minus 4. There will be minus 4. Again multiply this minus 4 by this 1 by 2. Multiply this minus 4 times 1 by 2. Now this 4 cancel, by 2, now minus 2. Then 1 by 2, multiply this minus 4 by this 1 by 2. Then after multiplication, product will be minus 2. Now plus 2 minus 2, 0. That would be the remainder. Now we found remainder 0. Remainder 0. Now what we have to understand this? X power 3. Now this is the quotient Q1. Okay, I love this one. Now this is the quotient for this x minus 1 by 2. This, okay, I'll write here. Therefore quotient for x minus 1 by 2. Quotient for x minus 2 divisor. Okay, I'll write Q1x. I'll write Q1x equal to 6x square plus 2x minus 4. 6x square plus 2x, 6x square plus 2x minus 4. Now this one is remainder. Now this Q1x, 6x square plus 2x minus 6x square, this 2 with x minus 4, x power 2, x power 1. Now highest degree of polynomial 3, highest degree of divisor is 1, 3 minus 1, that is 2. That's why x square. We have to reduce by 1. Okay, remainder is, now this one, this quotient is Q1x is quotient for x minus 1 by 2. But we have to find the quotient of 2x minus 1. Now from this 2x minus 1, we have separated 2. Now again divide this quotient by this 2. That gives quotient for 2x minus 1. Okay, I like that one. Therefore quotient for 2x minus 1, quotient for 2x minus 1, qx equals to q1x divided by 2. In place of a there is 2. Now here is 6x square plus 2x minus 4 divided by 2. Now divide it from this all. You can divide like this: 6x square by 2 plus 2x by 2 minus 4 by 2. This 2 cancel this cancel, this also cancel. Now ultimately 3x square plus x minus 2. We found the quotient. This is the quotient for 2x minus 1. This is the quotient for x minus 1 by 2. Be clear that always synthetic division is used only for x minus a, x plus a in that form. That's why it is not in the form of x minus a. From this we have to remove, from this divisor we have to remove this 2 from here. When you remove, then it will be this one. After taking 2 common, it will be this. Now this is the quotient for x minus 1 by 2, and again divide this by this 2. That gives quotient for 2x minus 1. In this way we have to find. And another one is this remainder for this also 0, for this also 0. There is no change. Okay, in this way we can use synthetic division to find quotient. Now synthetic division gives quotient also. I taught method. If there is any problem, you can contact to me. I'll explain. Now after this, do it by yourself. Same question you can do yourself 2 times, 3 times, then after it will be clear. Now after this, subscribe the channel for if you want new next video. Now next video I'll go to the factorization of polynomial, which is the course of class 10 optional math. Now how to use remainder theorem, factor theorem and synthetic division to find factor of the polynomial. Okay, thank you.